My name is Msimbi Kanyoro.
My name's Lisa Mills.
Hello, my name is Julia Ward.
Hi, my name's Dr. Jen Martin.
Hi, my name's Anthony.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa Christina Marquez.
Hello, my name is Graciela.
Hi, my name's Ingrid Albion.
Aloha, my name is Carly Quisenberry.
My name is Elisabeth Deschazos.
My name is Jing Hu.
Kia ora, my name's Cindy Moore Elder. I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist from the far north of Aotearoa, New Zealand.
My name is Samia El Faki. I'm Tunisian.
I'm from Hong Kong.
In Tromsø, which is high up in the Arctic in Norway.
I'm Leah Hemrick from the Netherlands.
And I'm from the UK. And I grew up in Fargo, North Dakota. I'm Evgenia. I come from Argentina.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pallavi Prativadi. I'm a GP.
I'm a mechanical engineer from Ireland.
I live in Iceland and I work on sustainable food security for the future.
And I'm the reproductive biologist.
And I'm a geologist.
I'm a cultural anthropologist.
And I work as a behavioral economist.
I co-founded the Visibility Program because I believe that visibility is a really important enabler of women into leadership. It's also a really big barrier.
I am a marine scientist and I study animal behavior.
And I'm a NOAA Corps officer in the United States.
I am an epidemiologist.
Founder and CEO of Homeward Bound.
Working for the New Zealand government on climate change policy.
I live in Kenya. I'm a director and co-founder of Lion Guardians.
Our emergency services for bushfire risk reduction.
I'm a civil engineer and I work at Heathrow Airport managing all the civil engineering infrastructure.
And I'm a doctor.
And I'm assistant professor at the University of Colorado Boulder. I've been working in Antarctica for the last 15 years.
I work on chronic liver disease and liver cancer in particular.
Co-founder and COO of a third-generation quantum dot solar company.
I'm a researcher in the field of youth mental health.
One of the research scientists
in an intergovernmental organisation that provides science advice for policy on the management of marine mammals.
I work at the Center for Research in Occupational Safety and Health.
And I work on the health impacts of climate change.
A climate physicist and an oceanographer.
And my specialty is coral reefs.
I am a former hurricane hunter, a surveillance pilot.
I'm a checkboard medical doctor and epidemiologist.
I'm a pediatrician from Melbourne.
I study marine pollution.
I'm a ranger in Victoria. I'm also a forest firefighter.
I am a physicist studying gravitational waves and astrophysics.
I'm passionate about saving the Everglades.
I work in sustainable energy.
And I work with bacteria.
For the past 15 years or so, my work has been focused on climate change and public health.
I'm the Australian Pacific Branch Manager for Climate Reality.
I'm part of a network called Farmers for Climate Action, and we're also one of the most exposed and vulnerable industries.
Do research to understand how migration and movement can help migratory species cope with climate change.
We're seeing the effects of climate change all over the world, including in Tasmania. Just over the last summer we had massive bushfires and we lots of our World Heritage Area. We're getting marine heat waves, we're getting lots of changes.
So you can see in the color of the water, which gets darker and darker as more ice is kind of melting and going into the water.
The most susceptible to impact, they're often the ones who don't have the ability to recover as quickly. And so there's an inequity in the way that the impact of these fires is distributed among communities in Southern California.
In Pakistan, we are facing severe drought and severe floods.
Every time we have a heavy rain, they release raw sewage into the Chicago River, which runs into the Mississippi River, which runs into the Gulf.
That also warms up the waters faster than it will happen naturally, so that also increases the potential to worsen the hurricanes that pass by, just because of a simple thing of removing wetlands from the landscape.
On May 3rd, I discovered that my dad had actually died, and he died from exposure to forest fire smoke and also due to extreme heat.
Lyme disease is a disease that affects the neurological system and can eventually cause paralysis, and this kind of disease wasn't really known in our environment, and there was a huge increase around the floods time, and I was one of those people who got infected 3 times.
And at the same time in India, my family home in India was facing 1 in 100-year floods.
It used to be that we had seasons of conflict where lions were really attacking livestock. But now it's year-round.
When I was 15, there was a massive forest fire near my town, which was eventually in my town,
and part of it burned down. This was like a few weeks before prom.
My family are from Gunnedah, New South Wales, and they're currently in the midst of the longest drought in living memory.
In 2009, the giant kelp forest disappeared over there. And today, 95% of all the giant kelp in Tasmania is gone.
We're increasingly seeing more devastating fires. And the window that we have to do our planned burns to reduce bushfire risk is decreasing.
Clean water, clean air, environmental health was so critical, and we can't have occupational health and safety, we can't have health and wellness if we don't have environmental health.
It has health effects for children in particular. All the health effects that affect the whole population will be more significant for children because they're so vulnerable developmentally and physiologically.
I've witnessed the change in bushfires in Victoria and Southeast Australia as climate change is impacting our climate.
My hometown in China has a serious drought every year. A lot of small rivers actually they are disappeared. Sort of climate change really got driven home by the huge polar vortex that we had hit the northeast of America a few winters back.
About 3,000 houses were affected by the floods. One of those houses was mine. We lost everything, including our car.
So gentoos are moving down the peninsula because the waters are getting warmer, and Daly penguins, which are true Antarctic penguins, are moving further and further south. And when the oceans change temperature, that affects sea ice, and it affects the amount of food that these guys have to feed on.
Mangrove forests only grow in the tropical and subtropical parts of our planet and are a first line of defense for all of us against climate change.
It's actually quite sad to think that my two daughters may not be able to experience the world like I have been able to enjoy it.
The good news is that a lot of other ways by which we manage urban landscapes can actually enable cooling. For example, urban green spaces.
I think policy is a really important solution to tackling climate change. I'm currently working on agricultural emissions to reduce them because they make up 50% of New Zealand's emissions.
One of the solutions for creating resiliency in the system is to set up marine protected areas.
And I'm a network scientist by training, so this is also the thing that gives me the hope. When we all align all of our actions in a complex system, we can have so much power together, and that's why I'm here.
Homeward Bound's intention is to build the leadership capability in women collectively to make a difference.
From a visibility point of view, it's actually having the will and the skills to step out and be courageously visible to others in order to affect the change that we so urgently need.
I'm on Homeward Bound. I don't want to be the kind of scientist that just writes down and makes notes on the death of the ecosystem that I love.
Coming to Antarctica with 100 women from around the globe, all with backgrounds in STEM, is one of the most inspiring and amazing things that I've ever had the opportunity to be a part of.
So that has brought me here to Antarctica, where I'm with 99 other women committed to learning how we can deal with this climate crisis.
I think climate is having a big impact not only on the animals and the environment I love, but also it's having a huge impact on people. So I'm going down to learn more about the climate science, and I'm going to bring some stories back to show you.
Hello, it's Team Tazi. We would like to thank our agency for supporting us in this adventure. So big thank you to CSIRO.
And I'm really excited to bring it back to parks and to the Pipwe and help train up all the discovery rangers, how we can bring the First Nation voices to the table and have big discussions and build their leadership journey as well.